everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. It's Thursday. It's Whiskey Day. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a great week.
Welcome.
Looking forward to the weekend. I believe I have a really big event this weekend, so I'm really excited. We're going on a concert. My kids and I and my wife. You're not. So Sunday we're doing a concert. I'm really excited.
You're going to Cheech and Chong?
No, going to Celtic Women.
Oh, I got Celtic Women on my phone.
Oh yeah. So we're seeing Celtic Women in concert Sunday, and then my wife is headed to the UK. So she's either coming back with stuff that she buys, or she's coming back with stuff from my home bar, because the kids are always moving or doing stuff. So we're going to start bringing, I was going to say smuggling, but there's no smuggling involved. We're start bringing some of that stuff home that you've never, I mean, I think I've given you samples because I brought little samples for you, but I have a pretty decent bar at home. And then I order stuff from the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society to the house
Send
there.
Them and then
yeah, because they have a much bigger selection in the UK. I have it here too. I can order it here, but it's smaller selection. Because I'm a member of the US branch of the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, and my daughter is a member of the UK version, so she can get all the stuff from the vaults and everything. So we're going to start bringing that home, but today we're going to go ahead and stay in the US with a spectacular pickup, and that's the Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength. Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength. I thought we'd already did an episode on the Maker's Mark 46, and we have not. We've done one on the Maker's Mark, and then we've done their, whatever this is called, their Barrel Select.
I think one of our very first episodes was Maker Mark, wasn't it?
Yep. It was one that also had a gnat in it. We had, in fact, that might have been the real one that had the gnat. I know, we'll have to look back.
But we like gnats.
Yeah, and actually I'm a barrel ambassador for Maker's Mark, so I got a barrel in Kentucky with my name on it that's aging right now and should be finished in a couple more years.
We did the Maker's Mark in the living room before. You don't even have the living room anymore.
Yeah, the whole house is under construction except for the bar. So, yeah, this is the Maker's Mark 46. It's from Maker's Mark there in Kentucky. It's a bourbon cask strength. Its age is 6+ years. It's going to be aged a little bit longer than the normal 46. It is 55% or 110 proof, where normal Maker's Mark I think is 80. Yeah. And that 46 is 46% or 92 proof. So this is going to be a cask strength. The cost of the cask strength for a full 750, now this is a 375. The cost for a full 750 is $60. And I believe you can get this pretty much anywhere in the US. Or it's available anywhere, whether it's available at your liquor store or if it's in a controlled state, allocated state. That's a different thing. We always talk about, prices and what you can get in your areas. But I think I've actually seen this outside the US and Europe. But I'm excited.
What's the price?
$60. I like Maker's Mark.
So,
and like I said, I'm a barrel ambassador.
I know you are a barrel ambassador, but I know you can go to the distillery and you can
you can
dip your own.
Yep. So there's a couple places that do the dip. There's this, I went to a place here in Texas, they call this the messy dip because their dip is really pristine and like I won't show you the front of the bottle so you can't guess what it is, but their barrel is more clean and everything, but they're also one that you can go and spend a few days. Well, you can go and spend a few days
but I know that
doing stuff.
Maker's Mark, you can just
Maker's Mark, not Maker's Mark.
You can dip your own bottle.
Yes. I have been to Maker's Mark, but it was like almost 15 years ago, and my wife and I would like to go back. We've kind of got this little tour of the Kentucky Whiskey Trail in our brain. I mean, mapping it out. It's just finding the time to do it. Because right now, if we do any trips like that, it's usually to the UK for family reasons.
Because you got the little darlings. They're so cute.
They are.
They're so cute.
If you didn't know, I have twin granddaughters.
They're so cute.
All right, so this is going to be a 1 barrel on cost, obviously at $60. 110 proof, so we're gonna probably get that smooth factor.
I'm gonna say right now, this is gonna be pretty good.
I love Maker's Mark.
Oh.
Woo. It's got a heavy, it's cask strength. You can smell, you're getting a big kind of alcohol sting on the nose, but it is straight up bourbon. You can smell.
You can smell the barrel off the bat.
You can smell that.
This has been
molasses and maple, vanilla.
This has been in the barrel.
Dark cherry.
It smells like oak wood.
Yeah,
right out of the,
very woody. Some spearmint.
It smells so good.
It smells like a great Kentucky bourbon.
I'm gonna go in for the taste.
Well, I'm going to go and write all that stuff down I just said. So, dark cherry, maple, vanilla, molasses, oak and char, and some mint.
This is what I get.
Good. All right, let's go for the flavor. A little bit of heat up front, but otherwise that very nice Kentucky bourbon warmth. So I've talked in the past about how some whiskeys give me a cooling on the flavor, some give me a warming. This is a warming.
Yeah, this has got like the tobacco.
Yes.
Old leather. And it's got the, you can taste the barrel in this thing.
You can taste the dark fruit, the dark cherry, the vanilla, the oak, and the molasses. It's got some hints of mint on the flavor, more on the nose on the flavor. So this would by far be a great base for a mint julep, smoked old-fashioned, an old-fashioned.
Because it's 110 proof.
Yeah.
It's got some lingering.
Now, let me be straightforward. Yes, I'm a barrel ambassador, but I'm not a sponsor, and I'm not paid to do any of this. And if this was a crap whiskey, you'd be sure I would be telling you that. But this is by far not a crap whiskey. I chose to become a barrel ambassador for Maker's Mark because I think they're really good whiskeys, and I'm proud of my attachment to them. But I am not in any way, being straightforward with you, sponsored by them. I'm not trying to blow smoke somewhere. This is really good whiskey.
Oh, this is great whiskey.
All right, so there is some bite lingering, but it's at 110 proof, stuff like that.
It's giving my lips a little tingling.
A little tingling. I noticed that you gave it pretty much 4s across the board, except for bites 3.5. I'm giving it 4s across the board.
I would give it a 4 across the. I'll punch that 3.5 up.
The cost is dropping the overall barrel, so it's just over a 3. It's a weak 3.5, but I think this is a 4 barrel.
No, this is definitely a 4.
Yeah, this is a 4 barrel whiskey. Most of Maker's Mark is.
That's what I was going to say. Maker Mark, they do not make bad whiskey.
It was funny because if you know the history about Maker's Mark and how they were, for a long time, they were kind of bottom shelf whiskey. And then in the late 90s, early 2000s, they became top shelf whiskey. And now they're a staple in bars. And now they're becoming more affordable. Not this one, but you can get Maker's Mark for low 20s.
Well,
now it's more of a everyday kind of bottom shelf, not flavor-wise, but cost-wise.
Like the late 2000s, they were winning all kinds of awards.
Oh yeah, that's when they became very top shelf and expensive. I remember early on, just before we started this, because I got a Maker's Mark before we even started the show, almost 5 years ago, or just over 4 years, and a pour was like, you know, way more than most things, you know, like $15-20, and that was quite a few years ago. But now Maker's Mark is pretty affordable everywhere. $60 for a cask strength, that's kind of about average. So not necessarily as affordable as you'd want, but...
No, but just the regular Maker's Mark is going to be kind of... And I think we saw the whole whiskey thing kind of jump up.
Yeah.
And now it's coming back down.
Since doing this show, we've seen a lot of fluctuation in pricage of whiskey. I think we got onto this show just as the whiskey craze was really hitting. And so we saw a really big jump in Japanese whiskey. And now Japanese whiskey at the start was very difficult for us to even find, let alone afford. And now it's everywhere.
Yeah, you go to the shelf and there's like...
And it's much more affordable. But whiskey prices skyrocket, even here in Texas.
Yeah, the local Texas distilleries, they were all like, you couldn't buy anything for less than $50.
And there's still some that way, but now more distilleries here are lower. More the unicorn stuff from Buffalo Trace that everybody's crazy about is lower. You can find Sazerac, you can find Buffalo Trace, you can find Eagle Rare, you can find all of that stuff on the shelves at reasonable prices, if not MSRP. So yeah, there's a huge fluctuation. I was really worried with the tariffs. That was going to be an issue.
And the COVID.
And the COVID. And now with the war, I'm kind of worried about some vodka stuff, but it's helped me explore some really cool other vodka. Like one of our favorite vodkas we came upon was Russian Standard. Can't really get that anymore because it's Russian, but it helped me find...
That, like Finland or something?
No, Russian Standard's Russian. Finland is going to be... dang it. That's you. Are you supposed to wake up?
I gotta get up.
I forget what the Finland vodka is. You guys can let us know. But I found Nemoth or Nesmoth, which is a Ukrainian vodka, which is really good. So the war has helped us find some things, but limited other things. But as far as whiskey's concerned, hasn't really affected it.
No.
All right, so tell us what you think about Maker's Mark, and especially the 46, and more especially this one, the 46 cask strength.
Well, I think most viewers have probably experienced Maker's Mark.
Oh, definitely.
Not this one.
I bet you most of our viewers have experienced Maker's Mark in the 46. I don't know if they've experienced the 46 cask strength. So tell us what you think about that. Have we hit anything that you didn't get on the flavor profiles, or is there something we didn't get? But this is a spectacular Kentucky bourbon. Love it. Make sure you watch all of our other videos. Monday through Friday we do whiskeys, we do vodkas, rums, tequilas, all sorts of stuff. We have coffees that we review every Wednesday, and then on Fridays we always do cocktails. Some spectacular cocktails. I actually don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but last week we did the lemon drop and added some additions to it, bourbon and booze style, and it was spectacular.
And if you like this Maker's Mark and you want to know more, you can go back to look way back in the Wayback Machine and see our first episode.
Not our very first.
No, but our first episode of Maker's Mark.
We do have a couple episodes in the back, and some in the future. So let us know what you think. Make sure you check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, merchandise, and all those goodies. And remember, there is no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And even though this is only a 4 out of 5, this is great whiskey. Cheers.
It's good. Laters.
Never did water in it. That seemed like a waste.
I don't think it's going to make it better.
Nope. Bye, guys.